Hi, this is Hither Mann. Welcome to another YouTube video, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not in my studio, which is actually there. I'm actually going to take you outside my house because this is an important video about morning routines and why it's such a big deal. I mean, a lot of people underestimate why you should have a good morning routine. So let me take you outside to my house where you can see where I live and why I've picked somewhere as peaceful as this. Okay, so I live in a house that has beautiful bricks like this, and most importantly, it's got a view as incredible as that. I'm going to take you to the higher vantage point where you can see how beautiful it really is. Now, when it comes to morning routines, a lot of people have asked me to do a video on this because every time I had an event, everybody asks me, what do you do in the morning and why and what should we do? Because believe it or not, what you do in the morning is one of the most crucial things to whether you have a good day. So what I do in a nutshell is, number one, I get enough sleep. Believe it or not, that's a big factor. A lot of people, including myself, used to for years have 4 or 5 hours sleep, thinking that, I sleep less, I can make more productive hours in the day. Wrong. It is actually the opposite, because you end up being a lot more anxious. You end up being a lot more stressed out when you have less sleep. I changed my trading from morning to evening, nighttime, 10 p.m. because of this factor alone. Because I never sleep. I know my routine, which is I never sleep before 10 p.m. So I might as well trade before I sleep, and I sleep around, let's say, half 11, 12 if I'm lucky, and then I will get up at around 7, 8 p.m, whatever feels more relaxed. Anyway, look at my beautiful home. Incredible. Look at that view. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I live where I live. Because the other thing, that's my house, the back of it anyway. The other thing about what I do in the morning, I have to look outside the window and see a beautiful horizon. 360 views of just beauty. Absolute stunning nature. Because for me, if anyone understands what grounding means, I feel very grounded around nature. I can't get this feeling in London for obvious reasons, because skyscraper, beautiful apartments and everything else, and beautiful views of the city, and etc. But not for me. So I'm someone who thrives off nature. I feel most happy when I'm around, just this, okay? So this keeps me less stressed, and being less stressed is one of the most important things you can do in your whole life. If you're less stressed, you're going to take on problems a lot better. You're going to take on trading. If you're a trader and you just want to concentrate on how to be a better trader, then number one, control how you deal with stress, because if you don't handle it well, you are going to suffer. Secondly, if you're running a business or anything of that nature, stress is going to be the biggest factors anyway, so you need to figure out how to manage it. So how do I do that? After I wake up in a beautiful place like this and look out the window and be like, yes, I love it. Then second thing I do is I am grateful. And I have a list of 10 things I'm grateful for, because gratitude is something very underrated, underestimated as well. So why is gratitude such a high, why does it play such a high card in life? Well, because gratitude on an energy level is where things vibrate at a high level. So love and gratitude are up here, problems are down here. So if you are stressed out, it's because you're starting off your day down here. Now, it's very easy to wake up stressed out. You just need to look at your phone, mobile phone, you get wired and you're straight away like, oh my God, sucked back into it. But if you stay up here through gratitude and staying in love, that way you will always be in the peak state. And notice how I always talk about peak state, because peak performance is something I thrive on. Apologies, Mike. So you need to get your peak performance right, okay? So I have a gratitude list, and I will repeat this day after day after day. In fact, a few hours a day. If I feel really stressed, I become more grateful. I start figuring out things that make me grateful. So that way I never lose focus on what matters, because a lot of people think that it's about a destination, but it's not. You already have so much that you should be very grateful for. And if you're like me, who's someone who had no handouts financially when they were younger, I start from scratch. So to be in a place like this I'm very damn grateful, okay? And I don't take a single second of my life for granted, including the people around me. So I'm very grateful for a lot of people, a lot of things in my life, and those things don't have to be materialistic, but you can applaud yourself on all the material items you have got, because as a byproduct of who you are, it's not the money, but it's who you became to achieve that success that you've really got to be grateful for. So that's my biggest thing. And then I start my day with a very healthy breakfast, and in fact I've put it onto another YouTube video, so if you want to see it, it's all on a YouTube video. Have a look and see. It's about that shake, that morning shake I have. Then I go to the gym, hence I'm always in gym gear. Okay, so the next thing I do is I read. So after the shake, I'm still not looking at my mobile phone at this point, so morning routine does not involve mobile phone at any point of way of, I don't look at my phone. Then I read. Reading and education is one of my, well, top value actually, is my top most value, education. So I'm constantly learning about new philosophies, whether it's spiritual, I read everything from Osho to John Kehoe, for example, right now, to then more business-related books, self-development books, whatever. But I'm constantly learning. In fact, I might read about 4 books a go in a week. I read 1 book a week, average. So in a month, I'll read about 4 books at a time. And it's very easy to do that when you have designed your life whereby you can spend time on you, which is what I really value. Then I will start my work, because that's when I'm at most peak performance. In fact, even before then, I might just go to the gym before I do any phone calls, but depending on the day. Literally, the morning routine stops at the reading. After that, I do what I please, whether I go to the gym straight away, or if I start taking calls and then go to the gym. I try and fit in that health side as much as I can, because it really does makes a massive difference to your energy levels. Okay, so try it out. Try going to the gym in the morning. You'll see how you feel. Endorphins are big. Anyhow, that in a nutshell is what I do in the morning. So try and make sense of that. And any other requests for YouTube videos, please let me know. Message me on Facebook, message me on LinkedIn or Twitter, because those are the only avenues I use for corresponding to you guys. It gets so much, it's so much social media. I get a bit overwhelmed, so I'm trying to keep the avenues for communication to like the ones I would check the most. So love you all, see you all soon. Thank you for having a look at the beautiful place that I live, and thank you for your time, because I love helping you guys be better, because ultimately that's what it's all about. You need to be better, to do things, get things your way in life, financially, emotionally, spiritually, every way, physically as well. So stay tuned. You got any more requests, let me know. Bye.